Happy Monday, friends, and happy Labor Day to you. I hope that you find a moment of rest. I know not everybody gets Labor Day off, so hopefully you can find just a moment to look out at the trees and just enjoy this good summer weather. I'm Dr. Jenny Harrop. I am your instructor for our one-credit professional assessment course. Right now, for the next 4 weeks, I'm also director of the School of Professional Studies, and I'm also coordinator of our prior learning assessment program. I have been since 2014, and I've actually traveled the country talking about how wonderful our prior learning assessment program is. So I'm a big fan, and I'm excited to work with you for the next 4 weeks. And I'm excited to see what you come up with and what I can help you with to really craft your submissions. The goal of this one credit course is that you learn to craft your submissions so precisely that you will earn the most credit possible. So that's why we're here. And I'm very aware that it's a one credit course. So I think you're going to find that the extra reading is minimal but important. And the work that you're doing is very much geared toward producing final products that you can then submit to the university. So this is not about fluff or extra work added on. I am going to ask you to listen to some TED Talks and do some discussion forums together, mostly so that we're engaging with one another as we walk through this process together. But I think you'll find that it's fun and it gets your ideas going. So our prior learning assessment program at George Fox University actually has been around since 1986, which to our knowledge is one of the first, if not the first, this side of the Mississippi River. So we've been doing it for a very long time. And it's, I think, one of the greatest benefits that we can offer to adult students. And what it means is that whatever experiences you've been through, whatever certifications you have earned, whatever things you have done up until this point where you've decided to come back and finish your degree, you can earn university level credit for. Now, the challenge that we have as academics on the university side is translating professional experience and sometimes personal experience into academic credit. If it were an easy translation, sort of like when you turned in your transcripts and those enrollment counselors took all the work that you've done previously and they said, yes, this is worth 3 credits, 6 credits, 30 credits. That's easy math. If it were easy math, we wouldn't need this course. So we need this course and also the prior learning or PPA, Personal and Professional Assessment 3-credit course, which is taken if you intend to write essays. These 2 courses are necessary so that we can teach you the model that you will be adhering to and the way that we want you to write about your experience, as I said before, so that you earn the most credit possible. So when you go on our Foxtail site, you're going to see that there's a template I'm asking you to use, and that template is to help you hone your ideas, and you'll also see that each thing that you're producing each week isn't long at all. What it's going to be is very, 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 very precise, because we want you to learn to articulate your learning in a way that an academic will understand very quickly what it is you learned and be able to assess how much credit that is worth. So let me explain to you once you submit what's happening on the other side so that you're better aware of who your audience is. During our class time together, I will be your sort of critic and your coach and your cheerleader, but I also am grading you on how well you adhere to the instructions, and I'll be giving you comments on the precision of your language and trying to gear you towards that excellent final product. Once you finish our course and you've earned a C or better, then you're allowed to submit to the university. When you submit to the university, your submission will go to a coordinator who's then going to send it out to somebody who has knowledge of your content area. So let's say that you have a certification that has to do with the business field. Your submission would then go out to a professor who is a business professor, probably has a PhD. That person is going to read your work. You're not going to know who that person is. They're not going to know who you are. They are just reading what learning occurred. And then they're going to think, in their years of experience, and some of them it's 20, 30 years of experience teaching at the university level, is there a time, or would there ever be a time, when they would teach this content in the classroom? Sometimes it's worthy of 1 credit, which, if you think of our semesters at George Fox University at the traditional undergraduate level, A traditional undergraduate student is going to take a course that's 3 credits that takes 16 weeks. So if we take out 1 credit, is that worthy of maybe 6 weeks of content or 5 weeks of content? Kind of thinking in those mathematical terms. Or is it worth 3 credits? Or if you're lucky and it's a certification that took not only many hours, that's not so much what we're counting. What we're counting is the level of learning that occurred. So if it's a level of learning that's at a higher level and might even be worthy of 2, 3 business courses, you're going to see more credits extended. So what I'm not going to be able to guess for you in our 4 weeks together, because I'm not an expert in all these different content areas, I'm probably not going to be able to guess how many credits you might earn. I'm an English professor by training. I also have a doctorate of ministry. So those are my areas that I'm an expert over. But if you're looking for business, if you're looking for counseling, I'm not going to claim those. But I can claim writing. So I can help you craft your learning in such a precise way that once that business professor or counseling professor or whoever it might be receives it, they're going to be amazed and see the level of learning and extend, as I said before, many times, the most credits possible. My hope is that in what you see that you'll submit by Sunday night at midnight this week, your first submission, my hope is that once that is perfected, you'll submit it once, I'll give you feedback, you'll submit it again. Once the course is over, my hope is that you can cut and paste chunks from it to submit into our system. You won't actually submit the paper itself, but you'll find that each chunk is exactly what is asked for when you go to the Google form to fill it in. So that's very purposeful on our part. We built the template around the Google form so that there's no wasted time here, there's no busy work here. You're doing precisely what will be required of you when it's time to submit to the university. What I think is amazing about our program is that you pay for this course. You pay for the 1 credit because you have certifications that you're ready to submit. If you were to take the PPA course, you would pay for a 3 credit course. And after that, you can earn up to 30 elective credits at no cost. I said early on that I've traveled the country talking about this, and whenever I do, and I've done it with other faculty from our department, whenever I do, we often get standing room only when we speak at conferences because people want to know how we do it. And I've never encountered another university or college that doesn't at least charge some kind of a minimal fee or charge by the credit for credits extended once they're extended. So just know that as far as I know, we're the only university that does this, and it's a great benefit to you financially. Take advantage of it. We're here to support you. We're here to help you turn in perfect submissions by the time the course is over. And so the goal is that you'll emerge from our 1 credit course with 2 submissions ready to go. And I hope that the weekend after our course is over and grades are, let's say the weekend after grades are submitted, they've gone through the registrar and you get the okay that it's time to submit. You sit down, you do the cut paste, takes you an hour, and you've got 2 things submitted, and you're waiting to hear the credits that you've earned. After that, you are welcome to submit as often and as much as you like for 12 months after our course is completed. And I encourage you to do it quickly while it's fresh in your mind. And I will be your professor up until you walk across that stage and beyond. So just know that I am here to be a resource for you. I'm here just to bounce questions off of. If you're not sure about what you're submitting or about what the content is, let me know. I'm very easily available over email and happy to answer questions. Your first assignments are due by Wednesday night. There's a discussion forum. I'd like you to watch a TED Talk and answer some questions. For our first discussion forum, you'll notice that it is video just like this. I want us engaging with one another, so I find that on the discussion forums, video can be the best way to do that. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to meeting you, in air quotes, to working with you this term and to helping you produce your best work so you earn the most credits. If you have questions, let me know. Blessings on your week.